And we are back here on the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me is AJordan. He is, of course, with the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra. And we are going to talk about some things that are coming up in the new year, which is very exciting.
Yes. I mean, January, it gets really busy at the Symphony. In fact, it's a big run from January straight through the end of April. There's something going on at First Pres almost every other week. We're doing stuff at Soundwave, so it's a busy time, but it's an exciting time.
Absolutely.
And we kind of open the new year with an orchestra series, 2 programs at First Presbyterian Church, followed by a recital at Soundwaves. And it's really featuring a close friend of mine, longtime friend of mine, Jamie Laredo, violinist, who's been here performing with the Hilton Head Symphony long time ago. I think it was around 2011 with his wife, Sharon Robinson.
So we'll look forward to welcoming back.
Yes. And they love it here,
what's not to love?
especially in January.
Yes.
And they also came and performed with us back in 2021, which you may recall was the year that we didn't do live performances, but we did live streams. And so Jamie catered his program to just play in sound waves, and then we broadcast it to people. But Jamie, I can say Jamie is probably the greatest living violinist in the world right now.
Interesting.
He was for a very long time, until very recently, the youngest person ever to win the Queen Elizabeth competition in Belgium.
Wow.
That launched his career. He had a Carnegie Hall recital. Actually went to his 50th anniversary of that Carnegie Hall recital a few years later. And he was the music director of the Vermont Symphony when I was running the orchestra up there.
Okay.
So we were delighted that he and Sharon would be able to come. They're performing on January 19th and 20th with their pianist friend, Anna Polonsky. And it's going to be a program of concertos. So the first half, Jamie performs a Bach concerto. Then Sharon plays an Elgar piece with the orchestra on cello. Jamie conducting. Jamie will conduct a Mendelssohn piano concerto with Anna Polonsky. And then on the second half, all 3 of them come out and they do the Beethoven triple concerto.
Wow.
Which isn't heard that often, just because, it's hard to get 3 soloists in, and and that they have the piece prepared and everything. But I mean, it's one of Beethoven's grand works, and so people on Hilton Head will be able to experience it live.
That sounds fabulous.
The next night, Tuesday night, the trio will do a recital at Soundwaves, and it will be our dinner format. So people will come and have dinner. The Sandbar Beach Eats is providing the food, our friend Erica and team. And then there will be a concert, and there's going to be music of Mozart, Rachmaninoff, and the second half will be Dvorak's Dumki Trio. So for all those chamber music aficionados, they'll have an opportunity.
That is the night for them. And I want to make sure, though, we've got about 2 minutes left. I want to make sure we get to this next program because it is fascinating.
It is. It's a very interesting program. It's going to be on February 2nd and 3rd at First Presbyterian Church. The theme of the evening is the Jewish immigrant experience. So it's 3 composers, Hans Krause, Edgar Mio, and Kurt Weill. Okay, 2 of the 3 actually did emigrate to America in the wake of, or in advance of World War II.
Right.
Unfortunately, Hans Krause didn't make it. He was sent to Auschwitz, where he found his demise. But he wrote this children's opera called Brindabar. And there's a long story behind that we don't have time for, but we're doing the overture that was written for that opera. We're doing The Creation of the World by Darius Milhaud. And the second half will be Kurt Weill's 7 Deadly Sins. Now, people know Kurt Weill because he did the 3 Penny Opera, Mahagoni, and of course, Mac the Knife came from the first of those. 7 Deadly Sins is kind of a theatrical program, and it deals with all 7 of the sins, and it ties those sins to different cities in America. So Memphis is in a movement, Boston's in a movement, Philadelphia's in a movement. But I mean, it's kind of ironic that we do the 7 Deadly Sins at First Presbyterian Church. But it has all that magic and beauty and jazzy influence. So it's going to be a really exciting and different program for people, and I hope that will come.
It really sounds fascinating. Well, Alan, it's always great to see you. You
Ran out of
always
time
have
quickly.
so much to talk about, because there is always so much going on. And to find out all about it, head to your...
HHSO.org.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And there's a lot more to come, so stay tuned.